New at 9, it's been an emotional week, of course, for the UAB community, especially the football players, as they learned they will no longer have a team.
The news especially painful for one player. Fox 6 sports reporter Britton Lynn has Cadet Derek Slaughter's story.
Integrity, trust, respect, selfless service, honor, duty,
and courage.
In the Army, we have values that we follow, and those values have to be reiterated every day.
Cadet Derek Slaughter has spent the last year in the UAB ROTC.
Protect and defend the Constitution of the United States in all close combat and do whatever the President of the United States wants us to do and do it without complaining.
In the past 3 years,
I'm a wild man out there on the football field.
Fighting in the trenches.
I don't care about my body really, and I'll go down there and wreck anybody.
Because he only knows one speed, and it's about 110%.
The junior linebacker was named captain as a freshman and sophomore.
You know, I like to just lead by example and through my actions.
You know, it's one thing to talk about it, it's another thing to do it. You know, when you're looking for a football player, that's what you're looking for.
And when the Blazers took on top-ranked Mississippi State this season, Derek registered a career-high 6 tackles in Starkville.
If you tell him to run through a brick wall, he'll run through a brick wall. He'll do everything he can to win the game.
A year from now, instead of leading a group of teammates onto the field, Derek will be leading a group of soldiers into harm's way.
As an officer, I'll have enlisted guys down below me. I'll pretty much be like the head coach of the football team, and I'll tell them what to do, and they'll go out and execute the mission for me.
Just like his father, Lieutenant Colonel Kirk R. Slaughter.
We know what each other's thinking. It's you know, people say we look a lot alike. Well, we think a lot alike too. He can read my mind before I even know what I'm going to say.
Growing up, my dad really lived by the Army values. It's a brotherhood, and I've seen that through my dad in the military, and that's just something I want to be a part of.
But until then, the two have prepped each Saturday for their battle between the hash marks.
And he always knows where I'm at in the stands, because I've either got a flag in my hand, a UAB flag, or I've got something I'm trying to get the crowd cheering on.
You know, his dad's one of those guys, when we get off the bus, he's there, he's hollering, he's screaming, he's passionate.
But he does motivate all the other players. They always come up to me after the games and talk about how crazy my dad is out there and everything.
But there's another memory the two of them will never forget.
Down in Montgomery, I give him the oath of office as he joined the military. And as a parent that was able to give him the oath of office, you'll support and defend the Constitution of the United States and against all enemies, foreign and domestic. As a parent, I realize what that means. As a parent to him. Not as an officer in the United States military, because that's what we do, you know. And so that was, it was really cool to be able to do that.
A constant reminder that no win comes easy.
My job later on down the road, maybe in a war zone or something, you know, there's going to be points where you're feeling real down, but you always know from football, I've already been at the bottom, so I know what it takes to get to the top.
Something he's especially been challenged with recently.
You know, I actually plan on commissioning next year at a football game. So that's a big deal, and I know it'd be a great day for my family. I know they'll be real excited, and especially all of my teammates for me. So,
since UAB's football program was suddenly shut down, Derek will no longer have that opportunity. But like the leaders Derek looks up to, he'll do his duty with no complaints.
You know, I like to just lead by example and through my actions.
Because that's the Army way. Britton Lynn, Fox 6 Sports.